wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one. You're the one. Touching. You're the one. Touching lives.
Hello, Nigeria, and welcome to Airtel Touching Lives, the show that celebrates and assists the individuals and projects that are making a difference to the lives of people around them. Coming up in this episode, we meet a family that is struggling to provide the necessary care for their daughter to overcome her disability. And we visit a rural community where the youth and the elderly are suffering because they lack the equipment to process their natural resources. Cerebral palsy occurs when a child is starved of oxygen during or shortly after birth. It normally causes brain damage and results in a total loss of muscle control, affecting movement, speech, and bodily function. Many people believe that a child with cerebral palsy is cursed, or that the condition is contagious, which is simply not true. As a result, the child and their parents are often verbally and emotionally abused. In our first story, Airtel went to meet Treasure Egwatu and her family to see how we could touch their lives.
The Egwatu family live in a busy suburb of Lagos. They do not spend much time out of the house because of the way they are treated by the public. Wherever they go, people stare at them, make rude comments, and sometimes even physically abuse them.
I'm Mrs. Egwatu. I live here in Shangisha Magodo with my two kids, Treasure and Michael. Treasure was born on March 24, 2007. On the day she came, I put bed to her. She came out, did not breathe, and she lacked oxygen, but they were unable to assist her with oxygen. And the doctor says, when I took her to Luth, they said within 2-3 minutes, when she lacked oxygen, she would not be able to, the development will be different from normal children. And this causes cerebral palsy. She has damage from the brain. The cerebral palsy is the damage from the brain. And the damage has made her unable to stand up, to talk, to walk. I feed her, she's 7 years now, do everything to her. It's a challenge. I remember at the initial stage, it was only crying. I always cry every day. Every day, why this challenge on me? My first child, I didn't have her on time. And when I had her, and this is what happened from the negligence from the doctor side. My mother assists me a lot, especially when I want to go out. It's not an easy thing for me to carry her up and down to go out wherever I want to go. So I drop her in my mother's house, and she assists me in taking care of her. But when my mother is not around, I take her to my sister, where her shop is. She takes care of her too in her shop. Today too, they're not finding it easy. My mother is 87. You can imagine someone of 87 carrying a baby, a child of 7 years old backing her.
Èmi ni Mama Ruth, èmi ni Mama Comfort. Torí inú mi ò dùn kí n máa rí ọmọ mi báyìí tó jẹ́ pé kò ní lè dìde, kò ní lè fi oúnjẹ sẹ́nu, kò ní lè dìde, kò lè jẹun, tó jẹ́ pé èmi náà ló máa wẹ̀ fún tí gbogbo ara ẹ̀ fún kí n máa gbé mi ò lè gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn torí ó ṣòro fún èmi láti máa gbé irú ọmọ báyìí torí ọmọ títí ọmọ 7 years ìlú ẹ̀gẹ́. Ó ń ṣe nǹkan tó rọrùn fún èmi láti máa gbé pressure torí pé ọmọ ẹ̀ ti ń dàgbà, èmi náà pàápàá ti ń dàgbà. Mi ò lè dá agbára láti máa gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ káàkiri láti máa gbé pọ̀n fún ti ìyá ẹ̀ torí ẹ̀ ni ìyá ẹ̀ ti fa ń gbé wá fún mi torí pé condition tó ti wà.
My name is Comfort. I'm the senior sister to Ruth Egwatu. My sister Ruth, is very painful when you have a child about 7 years old. You have to carry the child all the time. The child will be lying on the ground. To feed a child is not easy, that cannot use a hand. And not only that, you know, when you want to communicate with the child, you have to take time to understand the child.
So it's a challenge, you know, she's there. All I know is that she cries, I pick her on the floor. She sometimes want to struggle herself to stand up, she fall down. Feed her, change her pampers, 7 years old, changing her pampers. Sometimes I'll be in the public bus. Some people will want to move aside for you because you are going out with a disabled child. Or when you are outside, but I don't feel bad. She's my daughter, she's my first child, and I have to go out with her.
She will bring her down to my shop. You know, it's very painful when some people just talk to me that, how can I be carrying a child? Oh, that line, I should put her down. I say, no. Some people, because of it, some people refuse. They don't want to buy something for me. How can I be carrying a baby like this, you know, a baby that cannot talk? But I don't mind them, I don't care, because I know it is not the will of the mother and the child to be like that.
It's not easy financially to do the physiotherapy or take her to any other place where they go to assist her. And because of my going to hospital for her treatment all the time, I have to be sacked at work because it seems I'm no more active again at work. And this has really affects us so much. You know, taking care of a disabled child, you need you have to be financially okay to take care of her, especially her things, her drugs. She has been on drugs since 7 years, and she has been using that drug till now. She's not a burden. She's not a burden on me at all. She has been part of me,
For Treasure, if she can get wheelchair, I'll be very happy that she will use. And not only that, if she can be having regular physiotherapy, that will be doing the physiotherapy for her and the speech therapy.
If she gets the therapy and the other thing she needs, she gets it, I'm sure she's going to respond. She's going to respond very well.
The love of a mother is always so overwhelming. Join me as I welcome to the program Ruth and Treasure Iguatu and her sister Comfort. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We just watched the video and I wanted to ask you, how did you feel when you first got the diagnosis about Treasure having cerebral palsy?
Oh, it wasn't an easy thing for me. I remember one of the doctors told me that, Ruth, whatever you cannot change, you accept it. But whatever you can change, you know, you pray to God to change it. But there are some situations you cannot change. You have to accept it. And these are one of the situations you have to accept.
Yeah. How do people look at you outside? Because, you know, sometimes in our society, children with cerebral palsy are seen in a certain way. They're seen as, you know, children that are cursed, that are possessed, that kind of thing. So what kinds of things have people said to you and how do they look at you?
Yes, a lot of people have said so many things. Some said...
Like what?
Maybe she's a possessed child. I have to take her to this and that. I said, no, she's not. But I know I didn't ask her from anybody but from God. I know she's not a possessed child. This is a mistake, a damage caused by the doctor that takes her delivery. So I know she's not a possessed child. And I know during the antenatal, she was okay in the tummy. So she's not a possessed child.
Comfort, what is it like for you when you watch your sister and all the stress she has to go through? I know she lost her job at the same time. And, you know, looking after her daughter is a full-time job. What is it like for you to watch all of that?
No, it's not that easy for me. And at times when I look at her, she's crying, I feel bad. And I don't really know what to say. But I continue to pray to God that God should give her the strength to be able to take care of the child.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. And you know, I think she's a treasure for a reason.
She is.
All right?
She is.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for staying strong. I can imagine what it is that you're going through, but, you know, I applaud your strength and your love and your love for your daughter. You know, this show is called Airtel Touching Lives, and we're about touching lives.
Yes.
We just want to support you in some way, make things just a little bit easier for you. So Airtel would like to donate to you speech therapy and physiotherapy sessions as well.
I'm happy. I'm happy because that will go a long way for her. The physiotherapy will make her to walk. And the speech therapy will make her to talk. At least she will be like normal other children.
And it doesn't stop there. We're still going to do it a little bit more.
Okay.
All right, so we are going to give 1 sitting and standing deluxe wheelchair. It's an
Thank you.
imported deluxe wheelchair.
Thank you so
So you
much.
get 1 sitting and 1 standing imported deluxe wheelchair.
Thank you. God bless Airtel and everybody that supports us. Thank you so much. You can see the tears of joy in my eyes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Treasure's story is definitely one of hope, of love, and one of immense support, and that's really all we need.
Touching lives.